Here we have my newest model kit that I've just completed. This is, of course, Michael Myers from the great Halloween classic Halloween. Before I talk about the model, I want to show you the actual box art itself. Michael Myers comes in a great box, which is painted up. The picture's painted up by Chris White. He does a lot of great artwork, especially in the model world and other places, I'm sure. Michael Myers Halloween, The Night He Came Home, and this is by Polar Lights. I picked him up maybe 9 months ago, and I finally got around to building him. I started off with the base, and that I like to usually build the base first so I can then complete the figure and then put him on the base and he's done. I started off with a black wash just to bring out the details. The green itself here, the grays, the browns, the dark browns, everything you see is acrylic. First of all, I painted everything black, and that was my base coat. I didn't want this to be a bright model kit at all, so everything is muted colors. The only shiny parts are the blood, the candies, and the blood on the knife. Over here I have a pile of leaves, and on the other side I took some Elmer's glue and I picked a bag up of these green leaf debris. These are used for building bushes on model kit dioramas, and I went in and picked out all the leaves with different brown colors just to bring them out. The dark ones and the brown ones are used down below where they would stand out more, whereas the lighter ones are used on the top areas of the model kit. The candy bag, all the candies are done in gloss. This mask, as well as Michael Myers mask, I spray painted flat white. Michael Myers shoes were painted up in flat black, and then I kind of went in and scuffed them up with some brown to simulate mud. And his jumpsuit, I went in and used a great color, which is Tester's Intermediate Blue. That really worked out. That was a good color choice. And I went in after Michael Myers was done and gave his overalls a wash of flat black to make the overalls stand out more. I did do a little bit of putty work in this area right here. There was some type of indentation where his shirt would be, and I didn't want that to show with the gray that I used, so I did use some putty there. And I did cut off a slight section there, which would have been sandwiched between the shirt and the white. It's meant to be a skin area there, but it didn't really work out. You can actually see that on the box here between the shirt and the mask. So I hacked that off and sanded it. His hair is in a oil-based color. It's a tan, and I liked it, and I chose it because it didn't look right, and it stands out very well against the blue and white, and I just thought it worked well. His knife was spray painted silver, and the red areas were first done in flat red, and then I went over them again with a metallic flake red, just to get the shiny effect. And it was a really nice kit. He's done in a very soft plastic. This plastic is very soft and very, very easy to sand and scrape away with your hobby knife. His eyes, he actually does have eyes in the mask, but I chose not to give him eyes, as I've always preferred Michael Myers like Jason, where you just see a blackness. I also went in and gave him a wash on his mask, just to kind of dirty him up and make it look a little worn. He's got a great stance, in that he's actually coming down the stairs, advancing towards you, leaning into you. And the pumpkin was base coated in a gray, and then I put an orange on him with a slight dark wash, and then painted the interior of the pumpkin flat black. And I picked the mailbox out there in flat black, and then dry brushed it with a lighter gray, just to make it stand out and look a little worn. The entire base itself was given a wash, as I stated. And I gave him a wash on his skin tones as well. This was a really nice kit. I'm glad I finally put him together. He was on my shelf for quite some time. And like I said, it's one of my favorite movie characters. And this is my Michael Myers. So I thank you for watching. Thanks for watching, and trick or treat.